So these are all the different type of woodwind instruments that you could play. And the first group we're going to hear from are the flutes. So everybody else sit. Flutes, take it away.
Hi, my name is Hannah. My name is Dia. My name is Dia. And we all play the flute. And we're all seniors. And the reason we love playing flute so much is we've created such a great friendship through it. This is what the flute sounds like.
Very nice. Does anybody know what that was called? What did they just play? Yeah, it's right here. They did play the flute, excellent. A scale. They played a major scale. I bet you they might have, and that's how we're going to start with each instrument, so you know what each instrument sounds like playing a scale, and then they're going to play something else, something really special. So, take it away. What are you going to play?
We're going to play a minuet by Bach.
Here we go. Thank you, flutes. Next, this is a very special instrument that not too many people play, but we could always use a few more. It's the oboe.
Hi, I'm Mr. Steve. I'm a junior. I play the oboe. I chose it because it's like a very rare, like Mr. Syzdek said, but also you get a lot of solos. You recently a one-person show, so this is what it sounds like.
Very nice. Very nice. And do you have another song to play? Is there something else? What is it? Oh, I think you will know this one. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Naomi. I forgot one thing about their flutes. There is a special kind of flute. Hannah's going to show it to you right now. What is it, Hannah?
Hi, so this is called a Piccolo. It's basically a higher version of a flute, so you can play really high notes on it.
And what does it sound like?
This is what it sounds like.
Thank you. Next, we're going to hear from our clarinets.
I'm Jaden, I'm a senior, and I'm a clarinet. I enjoy clarinet because of the large range of notes we get to play in all our songs. That's what it sounds like.
And do you have a special song to play for us too?
Yeah, we're going to play a song called Jupiter as part of our band warm-up.
Called Jupiter. Thank you. Awesome job. And there's another kind of clarinet, a bigger clarinet. It's the bass clarinet.
Hi, I'm Zach, I'm a junior, and it's clarinet, and I really love the bass clarinet because it just sounds like a very nice sound, and very cool sound, and this is what it sounds like.
got something else for us, Zach?
Yes, I will be playing one of my solos in a song called Variations.
Excellent. Thank you, Zach. Awesome. Now we're going to have all of our saxophones come out front. Saxophone. Super cool. All right, why don't you guys introduce yourself and what instrument you're holding, because we have different kinds of saxophone.
Hi guys, I'm Karen. I'm a junior and I play the alto sax.
I'm Ryan. I also play alto sax and I'm a senior.
I'm Lucas. I'm a junior and I play tenor sax. I'm Connor. I'm a junior and I play the baritone sax.
Awesome. Are we going to play all together? This is what they sound like when we put all of them together. Cool. Now we're going to listen to them individually. So the altos, what are you going to play for us?
We're going to play part of our show. It's a solo part.
Very cool. This is from our marching band show. Up at the high school, we have marching band. So first you got to learn how to play the instrument, then we teach you how to move around and play it all at the same time. Let's hear it. How about the tenor sax, Lucas? What you gonna play for us?
Playing a bit of the main theme of an old jazz song that we used to play in our jazz band.
Yeah, saxophone plays in jazz band too. Let's hear it. Woo! Yeah! That was cool. I see some people bopping along out there. That's good. We like that. All right. How about some Barry sax, Connor?
Play part of our marching band show.
Wow. That sounded awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. How about one more round of applause for all of our woodwinds, everybody? So you're thinking maybe you want to play a woodwind instrument? Who thinks they maybe want to try a woodwind instrument? Yeah? Maybe the flute, clarinet, saxophone. Do you like the high sounds? Who likes the high sounds? Who likes the low sounds? Oh yeah, that's my people right there. We need that low sound. All you, 1, 2, 3, you go to Mr. Fitz, you tell him, I'm going to play Barry sax. And then the other 3 behind you, bass clarinet. Awesome. Cool. Now we're going to have brass. Brass, stand up. Show them what you got. You can clap, that's okay. For brass, we have trumpets, French horn, trombones, euphonium, and a tuba. And we're going to start with the trumpets. Come on up here, guys. Give them a little round of applause.
My name is Milford, and we're both seniors, and we both play the trumpet. One reason why we play the trumpet is we both play high and low. All right, listen.
Awesome. What's it sound like?
What it sounds like.
Excellent. Nice. Thanks, guys. So not only can the trumpets play high notes and low notes, they also can play really loud. Your parents will love it. French horns, come on up. What's unique? What's different about the French horn, guys? And it looks really cool too. Can you hold that up and show them, maybe show them the other side? It has all these tubes. It has 3 valves, just like a trumpet, but it's made differently and it sounds very different. Let's hear what it sounds like. Cool. Nice. And do you have another piece to play for us today?
We do. We're going to be playing Oboe.
One of my favorites. Wow, that was awesome. I bet you Mr. Fitz knows that one.
Got it.
What page, Mr. Fitz?
That's page 8.
Page 8. Page 8, everybody. You'll get to that by what, January?
Nah, not even.
December.
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
You'll be doing that in December. Awesome. All right, next up, we're going to bring up all the low brass together. We have trombones, euphonium, or sometimes it's called a baritone, and then the tuba. Everybody's favorite, tuba. All right, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and show them the instrument that you're holding, because they all are playing, even though the 2 trombones look the same, they are actually a little bit different.
Hello everyone, my name is Evan and I play trombone.
My name is Alex. I'm a senior and I play the bass drum.
So what's different between the bass trombone and then actually that's what we call a tenor trombone?
So the bass trombone is just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider than normal trombone, so it makes it a lot easier to play a lot louder and a lot slower.
Thank you. Next.
My name is Jordan Bria. I'm a junior and I play the euphonium. My name is PJ Sarah. I'm a senior and I play the tuba.
Awesome. Now we're going to play all together and then each one individually. This is what we call the low brass. Cool. All right, now we're going to have the trombones. They're going to play something for you. What do you got, guys?
We're going to play an excerpt from the exit music from the musical that we just had last spring in Chicago.
Cool, let's hear it. Evan, what was that called? You like sliding around. Does it have a name?
Well, actually, I was doing 2 different things there. When I was scooping, I was moving my slide up to a note. I was scooping up to it, right? It's really fun. You know what's more fun? I was playing a note, and then I just slid up to the next one. That's called
It's really, really fun when you're playing trombone.
Can we hear just the glissando? Wow, that was awesome. Thank you. Matt, ladies and gentlemen, trombone's the best instrument. Hey, Mr. Fitz, what do you play?
I play the trombone.
Hey, Mr. Syzdek, what do you play? I play the trombone too. Woo! Maybe you want to try the trombone or the euphonium. Troy's going to tell us all about the euphonium. All right, so we got euphonium and tuba together. It has a very dark, warm, mellow sound. Here we go. Thank you. That sounded so cool. Awesome. All right. Hey, let's have one more round of applause for all of our brass players. Anybody thinking about maybe I want to play a brass instrument? Yes. Awesome. What do you think you want to play? A trumpet. Awesome. What about you? Trombone, that's my guy. Tuba, right? No, what? Say French horn, Mr. Fitz will love you. That's awesome. Maybe more people want to think about playing a brass instrument. The next group of instruments we're going to show you guys are the strings. The strings would play in the orchestra. Come on up, all of our strings, and we'll tell you all about it. Now they all kind of look the same. It's like they're smaller versions of each other, right? So first we have all the way on your right, violin. We have two of those, and then there's a viola, and then cello, sitting in the chair playing the cello, and then the biggest one is the bass. So they're going to introduce themselves and their instrument and let you hear what it sounds like. Awesome. And are we going to play all together at once? This is what all the strings sound like together. Wow. Cool. Do you guys notice what the string instruments have that all the other instruments don't have? What do you think? What is it? Yes, sir. Right here. Right.
Very smooth sound.
Smooth sound. How do they make that smooth sound? What are they using? Horsehair. Yes. Which is, you got it. You know what the horsehair is on? What is it on?
It's on a bow.
It's on a bow. You got it. Did you know that? I knew you knew that. Yeah, so they have bows. So they play with a bow. Okay? Now the violins are going to play something for you, just themselves. What are you playing? Minuet by Bach. You might know this one, everybody. Give a listen. And now we're going to hear the viola. Wow, that was awesome. Hey, MJ. What was that called that you just played a little bit for us?
This is called a concerto.
Ooh, a concerto. Concerto is a piece of music that's written for a solo instrument. Solo meaning what? Thanks, MJ. How about the cello, Lily? You got something? What are we gonna play? Another piece by Bach. Anyone ever hear of Bach before? Johann Sebastian Bach? Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Cool. If you haven't, check him out. He's on YouTube. He's got like 1 million followers. It's awesome. Beautiful. Thank you. And now Aiden's going to play something on the bass. Aiden, what do you got for him? Excellent. Nice. Cool. Hey, Aiden. You know, sometimes bass plays jazz music, and they don't use your bow. If you're playing a string instrument and you don't use your bow, does anybody know what that's called when you pluck it? You have an idea? Pizzicato. Give this man a prize. That was awesome. Yes. Can you give us a little jazz pizzicato? Nice, that's awesome. Hey, doesn't it sound like another instrument would be able to play along with that? What do you think, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you, God. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, strings. So you see, any instrument, woodwind, brass, strings, they all can play lots of different kinds of music, okay? But there's one more group we're going to talk about right now, and it's percussion. Come on up, percussion. Ooh, everybody likes the drums. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, these drums that these guys are playing are built for outside. So, it might be a little loud, especially if you're like right in front of them. So,
Do you want to move up?
be prepared, everybody.
Okay.
But first, they're just going to introduce themselves, and they're going to tell you what drum it is that they are playing.
Hi, my name is Hank, and I play the tenor drum.
My name's Ashton, I play the snare drum.
I'm Charlie, and I also play the snare drum.
I'm Kelsey and I play the bass drum.
I'm Chris and I play cymbals.
And in the back, we have...
I'm Karina and I'm playing the xylophone.
Cool. So it's not just snare drum or bass drum. There's cymbals, there's mallet instruments. And actually, after we show you this, Mr. Fitz is going to show you what you could start on if you wanted to do percussion. So now let's hear each one of the drums play something by themselves, and then we're going to put it all together. It's going to sound really cool. Here we go, Hank. All right, now, snare drum. What's a snare? Nice, nice. And the bass drum. Yeah. Now that was cool, right? You want to hear what it sounds like when we put it all together? Yeah, here we go. Yeah. know, we forgot to, didn't we? We're going to listen to him right now. Chris, what are you going to play for us on the cymbals?
I'm playing a segment from our parade music.
So we play this, what am I trying to say here? The high school marches in the Memorial Day Parade, the middle school does, and so does Sarah Noble. So if you guys are out there playing a parade, you might hear the cymbals play something like this. Yeah. Nice. And then Karina's back there, she's playing the xylophone. There's lots of different mallet instruments in percussion. If you play percussion, you have to be really smart because you have to know how to play lots of different instruments. Okay? And so, what does the xylophone sound like? Very nice. Nice. You got something else we could play? Maybe a little more advanced?
Yes, I do. I'm going to be playing a part of our marching band show.
Let's hear it. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Let's have a big round of applause for all of our percussion. Great job. Now, Mr. Fitz is rolling on the video, so I don't want to slow him down. Maybe we could trade.
Yeah. Okay, so
Karina just played the xylophone. Now, we do that, believe it or not, that's our xylophone from school here. But just in case you're worried about having to want something heavy back for it, this is called bells, and this is what you learn on. And then you can play the xylophone as well, because they're set up the same way. So just so you know, this is the instrument. Can you just hit a few notes on this? Just so you guys can hear the difference in sound. Okay. So this is the instrument that you would study as a bell player. And as drummers, right, we have our snare drums and bass drums here at school, but you guys would use a drum pad at home, because a lot of times I'll get phone calls from parents who say, Mr. Fitz, my daughter wants to play the drums, but it's just too loud, we don't have enough room. This is the practice pad, so this is what you practice on at home. And it's not very loud at all. Matter of fact, where'd Charlie go? Charlie, you want to play a few notes on the practice pad? So as you guys can see, this is, so if any parents have issue with the drum, playing drums, you know, and this is all on our website too that explains it, okay? So there you go, and I'll turn it back over to Mr. Syzdek.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fitz. Let's give Mr. Fitz a big round of applause, everybody!
what's that? Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely. And then after that, yeah, then get some questions. Yeah, that'd be this is what you need to do next. Yes, yeah.
All right, so we're going to do one more thing for you. So we heard each instrument, we heard woodwinds, we heard strings, we heard brass, we heard percussion. And you've also heard some parts of our marching band show. So now we want to demonstrate for you what's it like to put all those instruments together. What does that sound like? I tell you what, it sounds really cool. And if you want to see the whole band, this is just a small part of what we have at the high school. Okay? These are some of our best students up at the high school. You should come to our show. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. Teachers, you too, September 24th, 6 o'clock at the high school. See the whole band out on the field doing their thing. But they're going to play a little bit of their show for you right now. All right, just like we practiced, we've been working on this for a while now, and they sound really good. I'm sorry, I need a drum major to get up here, please. What do you think? I'm gonna do this? Get out of here. All right, drum majors. All right, this is just a little bit of the marching band show. And if you thought the drums were loud, here we go. Woo! All right. Okay. Yeah, that was great. And I'm sorry, teachers, if that was bothersome to some students. But that's it. No more loud sounds, everybody. All right? Except from you, because I want to see those hands again. Actually, we're going to have quiet hands, right? So now, after seeing all the instrument, who's maybe thinking about, I want to try one of those. I think that I could do that. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. 100%. No? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Awesome. Okay, put your hands down. All right, if you really like the woodwinds, I want to hear you clap your hands as loud as you can. Ready? Woodwind. And stop. Okay, how about the strings? Do you like the string instruments? I do. Yay!
Yeah.
How about brass? Trumpet, trombone, tuba. Brass? Yeah? Did I forget anyone? That's all of them, right? There's another one? Trombone? Oh, percussion! Awesome. The last thing I will say, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, you've been excellent audience. Thank you very much for sitting quietly and listening and applauding. We really appreciate it. But we need people. We need people to jump on board. And that's why we're here today, to get you guys excited, to get you guys ready to go, and you gotta try it, okay? You gotta try it. Even if you're thinking, I can never do that. Yes, you can. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta sign up, you gotta try it, you gotta get off the video games, and you gotta pick up that tuba. That. You can still play some video games, but you can play a lot of tuba on the side too, okay? And if you do that, you will be successful. And you will feel good. You will feel good about what you do. And you know what else? You're gonna become part of this school community. We are a part of the school community, that's why we are here today. We support you, and we want you to join our team. That's it, everyone, that's my plug. Thank you all very much. We have about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, if anyone had any questions specific about the instruments, or maybe to Mr. Fitz, what it was like to be in band. Do you have a question? Absolutely you can. We don't have trombones in marching band right now, but that's only because we don't have enough. If we had enough, we would march baritone and trombone and tuba all together. So yes, you and your friends play trombone, come to the high school, see you in band. Right here. It's a bigger mouthpiece. He's asking about the bass trombone. You're not going to play the bass trombone here. You wait till high school. It has a bigger mouthpiece and it plays lower notes. And it has an extra trigger on it. It has more tubes. Yes. All right, if everyone could be quiet, I could hear the question. One more time, please. We can do piano. Katrina, could you stand up, Katrina? Katrina plays violin in the orchestra, but she also plays piano with the marching band. So that is possible. Thank you, Katrina. And Sarah, you stand up for us, please? Sarah plays violin in the orchestra, and she also is our color guard captain this year. So color guard, they spin flags, they spin different things out there on the field, and they add a lot of things visually that are interesting during marching band. And again, if you come to our show, September 24th, you'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Sarah. Yes? Absolutely, there's cymbals in this school. We love percussion, we love cymbals. Yes? Why didn't we bring the sousaphone? Because we came on a school bus and it didn't really fit. So, sorry. But if you want to see the sousaphone, September 24th, 6 o'clock, come to our show. Or a home football game. Does anybody go to the high school football games? The band will be there too. Check it out. All right. I think that's about all the time we have for today. Yes, Mr. Fitz wants to say one more thing about your next steps for you to do in order to sign up to play an instrument.
Thanks, Mr. Syzdek. And how about another round of applause for the band and the strings and Mr. Syzdek. So you guys today are going to get a note. I gave if I missed any teacher, let me know, but I gave you guys a packet of 25 papers for the students to take home today. Now, a lot of times kids will say, hey, Mr. Fitz, I played an instrument last year. Can I try a different instrument this year? The answer is yes, you can. And if you didn't play in 4th grade, you definitely want to play in 5th grade. You can do that. You don't have to have played in 4th grade in order to be in 5th grade, all right? So the papers that you get have a little information on it. One of the important things, too, to know is that we have an excellent chorus here. This component does the chorus, and you can be in both the instrumental music and the chorus. And this component, I encourage you to do that, to be in both the chorus and in the instrumental program, okay? And so just make sure you bring those papers home to your parents. They can go to snismusic.com to get more information and to sign you up. And if your parents have any questions, just have them email me, and I'll be glad to answer them. And I guess that's about it, okay? Any quick questions for me? Anybody have here? We're starting in a couple of weeks. We're starting the week of October 3rd. So you have until next Friday to sign up. A week from this Friday, we have like about 9 days. And if you can sign up by then we'll get you started, and we'll start the week of October 3rd. Yes?
How do you sign up?
You go to www.snismusic.com, and that's on the paper that you're going to get from your teacher today to bring home. Okay?
Wait, if you sign in, you still get to play the instrument you sign in?
Yes. Yeah. So once you sign up, you choose your instrument. If it's the same instrument as last year, you just keep going with it. Some kids in 5th grade decide to try something different. That's fine. A lot of students here, I can see they're playing different instruments than when they were here at Sarah Noble, some of you guys. And that's fine. It's all music. And as long as you do that thing, what do you have to do each day, you guys? Practice, right? About 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes, 5 times a week, let's say, you'll do just fine. Yes? Yes, you do, yeah. Because of the reason that you can, if you played last year, you could continue with your instrument, or you could try something different, or you could decide not to do it. I hope you do continue with music, band and chorus and orchestra, but it is required that you do sign up even if you did it last year. All right. Okay, any further questions, have your parents email me, okay? And again, let's have a nice round of applause for our high school band and strings. That did an awesome job. And Mr. Syzdek. And thanks to all of you teachers. Thanks for taking the time to bring your classes. You guys are wonderful.
Yeah, I can talk to you about that.